Hello there everyone, Chippy here. Hope everyone out there's doing well and staying back once again with some more Guilty Gear Strive ranked matches. As I try to climb up the ranked ladder here with Baiken. Looks like my first opponent here is going to be a Chipp player, so let's see if we can progress further. Of course, Chipp has got a DP, forgot about that. Alright. I've been seeing so many Lucy's that I kind of forgot Chipp exists, if I'm being completely honest. Bad 6P by me. Alright, DP coming? There's gotta be one coming. Alright, we're gonna go cross up with Johnson, except I didn't cross up at all. I felt the heavy there. Okay, they do get hit. God, even Chipp just melts if you get even just a couple hits on him, but he is just annoying. Oh, I tried to parry that, but that's slower than a parry. I tried to parry again, unfortunately didn't get it. Alright, I've only nicked him so far. Alright, he whiffed a grab and canceled into another grab. That's a bad shot. But I had a sliver of health, so I figured just why not go for the Hail Mary. Alright, Master Slash. Alright, we'll take that. DP. I just ran up grab, I just let him do that. Alright, we'll burst that. Alright, he does get hit there. Alright, we'll just stare down. Right here, ran up and grabbed. Does it again. Alright, this should be the end of Chipp because he has so little health. Unless I'm wrong, and I did wrong. Alright, looks like I tried to press the button there, and we do manage to steal, and I do emphasize steal, a game from Chipp that I probably should have been beaten on. Alright, let's see if we can adapt to his adapting. I thought I would be able to punish him for that whiff. I tried to parry that hit, unfortunately. Did not get the parry, okay. Alright, we'll catch him for low here. Ah, it's a little too far away. Hopefully he's not too far. This isn't going to catch the wall, though. Alright, we do manage to get the KO there, but that was only because he has so little health. That combo probably would not have killed anyone else. I'll take that. And he could have grabbed me out of that. He may not have known that. I was too slow on that. That's a nifty little tool to get out of the corner. Well, I was on the wrong side. And we'll shoot him on the activation of that. And manage to get a perfect out of that somehow. Alright, well, we managed to win the first two games against Chipp and get a little bit closer to Gold 2. We'll see if we can climb up a little higher here, but good game to that opponent. I'll be back when I find the next match. Alright, looks like I found my next opponent here. Going up against an A.B.A player who looks like they're just now starting their placement matches for the character. Let's see if we can take advantage of that, I guess. Alright, we jump above them. They like the tatami a bit, and it does work. But God, I'm not confirming anything right now. I tried to jump and do the cannon. Alright, we'll parry here. I don't think she has a DP. Well, she has that. Alright, we're gonna go for the super. This might give me wall and enough to KO, I think. No, it did not give me enough. Alright, we'll jump over the swing there. And manage to get round one here with Baiken. We are a little bit faster, so we need to Take advantage of that. Very good defense by them. I don't know if I had been close enough to actually get the A.B.A, but got it there. I tried the gun there if I'm being completely transparent. Let's go for. I was gonna go for a super, but I decided to not be stupid and do that. I'm just determined to throw this round away, I guess. Why was I swinging the other direction? All right. Well, I managed to steal that. I did everything in my power to not win that and still managed to steal one from him. All right, we are going to get round 2 here. Let's see if we can play a lot cleaner than what we did and how just being a moron. I think we do outspeed him in that scenario. All right, those are a bit short. All right, they don't burst this. I might have been too late on the super. No, okay, we do get it. We get the wall break and the tatami set up, barring a mess up from me. All right, they do straight up get hit there. Throw this up just so we can approach a little bit easier. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but it just happened to work out there. Alright, they don't actually challenge me on the round start that time. We whiff with the Oshanzen because the hitbox is weird. Alright, good defense by them. We'll back up. I put myself in the corner because that's what I do. Ah. I could have confirmed with A.B.A, I think. I just didn't. Alright, we get... Oh, they actually did hit me there. I thought we got back perfect for a second. But I gunned in that string just mostly to stay advantageous, but they do manage to hit by it outright, so we'll just take that and say that was how I intended to do it. But good games to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alright, looks like I found my next opponent here. Going up against a Bridget player. Alright, see what we can get done here. Alright, we do trade there. Catch them with a delay, they burst. Alright, we do manage to catch him there. I could have converted, I just am stupid. Ah, I messed up the A.B.A input. Surprising no one. Alright, do manage to get the hit there. We'll go for the super. I don't know if this will KO, but we do get the wall break and the Tommy setup. Oh, it does KO. Okay. We managed to steal one on Bridget. Alright. Alright, they get hit there. I gotta remember, Bridget does have a DP, so that can't happen. Alright, they managed to get the hit here. And we're gonna get the wall break, but we're not gonna get our setup because they're not gonna get knocked down. Alright, I do get hit there. And we're gonna get the parry. Thankfully they didn't grab me. Thankfully I actually got the parry. Usually I flub the input 10,000 times. But I do manage to get the first win against Bridget here. I think that also got me into gold too. It did. Alright, good by them. Alright, they held it. I keep forgetting that she could do that. Alright, we jump over that. They were just a little bit late, but they had the right idea. Alright, fall to Tommy Matt. They're kind of in a bad position because we did tether them after the grab. Alright, we do kind of trade there. I'll take that. I can't believe the parry even activated. If I'm being completely honest. Alright, this should be... Ah, I fucked up the input. Oh, I just put myself in the corner, but you know what? Worked out somehow, some way. But alright, we do get a little bit of a win streak bonus, I presume. And move it closer to gold 3 with the games to that Bridget player. I'll be back when I find my next match. All right, looks like I found my next opponent here. Hoping against a Bedman player, and Bedman's usually always trouble for me. I don't have a reason for it to be my kryptonite other than I'm just horrendous at the matchup. They do burst here. I thought I could interrupt that. Okay, I feel like there's just so much shit on screen with Bedman that I just don't know what to do during 90% of it. I tried to jump it. We're gonna have to burst here. Alright, we are plus for whatever that's worth. Alright, thankfully gold burst is. What? Did I get hit by? Is that a low? I should have suspected something other than blocking there. Let's see if we can. Since I had so little health, I really didn't have a whole lot to lose. I tried to parry that, unfortunately didn't get it, or I just mistimed it. I tried to 6P that, unfortunately didn't get it in time. Jesus Christ, okay. I'm getting hit by anything and everything. Good God. How can I hit this Bedman? I thought that missed by a mile, but I guess it still clipped me there. I did some active frames on that shit. Alright, well, Bedman's gonna get the first game against me just because I don't know how to play against him. I have to try to figure this out on the fly.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, we get the parry there. There's 6P there. Right, they do just get counter hit there. They can burst. And they just happen to be able to jump over that. They really didn't get the parry on that? Alright, I thought I was blocking low there, but I suppose not. Unless that ball counts for an overhead, I'm not really 100% sure. Oh, I wanted wild rush or wild sense, whatever the fuck the charge across the screen is called. Is that a buff? I have to do straight up get hit there. Alright, we are plus there though. Alright, I tried to do that to stay plus. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out like I'd hoped. Alright, I guess there's an aerial variant of that. Alright, we are plus after that shot. So I get around on the board against Bedman, which is rare. Alright, I went for low 2. Theirs was faster. I don't know why that didn't get parried. I'm getting hit by everything. There's just so much shit on the screen with Bedman. Alright, 6P beats Far Slash. I don't like that they missed, and I still got hit by that. Alright, well, unfortunately, we are going to drop two straight games, but I managed to get a win in a set in there somewhere, but goddamn, I can't fight against Bedman for shit. But good games to that opponent, and I will be back when I find my next match. Alright, looks like I found potentially my final opponent here. Go up against a Lucy player. Let's see what we can get done here. I tried to catch the backstep, didn't quite work out. Alright, that wasn't my turn there. Alright, we do manage to catch him with the falling medium though. Alright, do catch him there though. That didn't quite work. I'm gonna take the shot. Damage get hit there. That's right, just got a DP, gotta remember. I tried to burst like I had it, but again, I keep looking up at burst and looking at that my opponent has it, thinking I have it. Alright, thankfully they do whiff on that. Alright, well the Yoshanzen whiff kind of saved me there. Alright, well we're not going to let that happen. DP probably. Right, I'm just going to burst here. I thought I was blocking that direction. Alright, well, let's take the trade there, I guess. I had slightly more health than they did, so I figured why not. I wouldn't know if that would interrupt the super or not. I wasn't sure what side they were on. Well, I thought I was blocking there. Alright, they do whiff the grab. And I will whiff on my, Alright, so unfortunately didn't get the parry for that. Might be dead. Yeah, I got my burst way too late. Alright, well, gotta play a little bit cleaner there, obviously. I got hit by every damn thing.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I managed to get the hit there. Right, they whiffed the DP. Alright, we'll go ahead and burst to get him off. I thought I was blocking there. Alright, they do get hit there. Alright, they're not using the gun as much. I think they know that I will shoot them. Alright, they do whip the grab there. They do have their burst. They can use it at any time. Alright, they get the grab there. I do manage to jump out of the way of what they were doing there. I'm jumping too much. I'm jumping too much. I gotta calm down on it. Alright, they burst immediately. I could have swore they just kind of whipped there. I should have just mashed and interrupted that because it moved so slow. Okay. Alright, they didn't do the DP like I thought. Alright, we are plus after that. Alright, watch out for the DP. Alright, they went for the grab. That was a smart choice. Alright, now we're tied up at around a piece there. They almost got the burst back. They got a little bit more burst from here than me. Alright, not gonna let him sit there and charge that. Fortunately, did get my Yoshanzen. Alright, I don't know why I was not able to interrupt them there. I was just saying they're blocking. I'm not sure why I got hit there. Got a good shot just because I'm almost back to getting super meter anyhow. I swear I was standing that direction. I go for it again just to be able to get in. Back up here. I saw them with that. Thought I had more time, or they'd be in more recovery, so I'd be able to jump in and catch them overhead. But I unfortunately was wrong. But looks like we're gonna get awfully close to going back down to goal 2. But we'll see if we can maintain that in the next video. But good games to the opponent. I do believe I'm going to end the video here. If you made it this far, do thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.